Hello, everyone. So today we will be continuing our adventure here in the bloody streets of London. What lies beyond these doors? I have no fucking clue. And I'm a little scared. Also, there may be some nice surprises coming around soon. I don't know when. But we might take a few changes in what we are able to stream coming up soon. Sorry about the last stream, which was Destiny. Either the Wi-Fi or the network connection was not being playful. Oh.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Am I gonna have to fight that guy again? God damn it.
Over there! There's one of them Over there! There's one of them vermin! Shit! You'll pay for that!
I'll pay for that? I'm looking at my pockets. I don't have the money to. Sorry. Ooh, more serums. We need to find a way to get even lower.
No rest for the wicked.
I have this thirst for
Not a
blood.
good place for over there! There's one of them.
We've got our sword and axe. That's a decent chunk. But I'm trying to avoid killing people because I want to get the good ending. I don't want to be a bad guy. And yes, I recognize the bad guy means you get higher level and you get more powerful, but I want to save. I want to save London. I don't want to doom it. So that door's locked. There's gotta be something that I'm overlooking. What am I overlooking? It feels like whatever I'm missing is so obvious, yet very well hidden.
Stay close, guys.
I hate it when games do this.
We cannot be defeated. Fear no evil. Have no fear, brothers. Remember your vows, friends.
What in hell's name could I be missing?
Fear no evil.
I really should use the bathroom before starting up the stream.
It's locked, all right.
I'm going. Wait, right here. I need to use the restroom. Okay, I'm back, everyone. Let's try looking on the tables. I swear to God, if it... Wait, that's not... Oh, you got
Doris
it.
Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Lord, give us strength.
More shotgun shells.
I'll put an end to you.
It's locked. Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
What the happened?
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to...
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? You sure that was the wise...
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured...
I trust you, Edgar, but the Guard of Priwen is onto something.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for...
Why would the Guard...
Maybe due to our profession? Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
He does have a
What
point.
can you tell?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived.
Why is the Guard of...
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
But what? Hold on. We were given our blood by an evil vampire, by a very powerful ancient vampire that talks to the land. I think we were bitten by William. This is a theory. I do not know anything about this game, so I think we were bitten by William, and we are trying to fix this shit.
Why would he deserve...
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him.
While
I have nothing to hide, John.
Do you know Doris...
No. I'm afraid...
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton?
Yes.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about...
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are?
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects.
Come on, Edgar.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did... Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar.
Ugh, I feel like I should. If there's anyone watching right now before I make up my mind, tell me, should I embrace, let him die, or turn him? Actually, I'm gonna ask him. This is not an easy decision. Okay.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one life.
I'm skipping it because that shit scares me, but yes, we will not let Edgar die. god. Negative 2,000. Shit. We're in blood debt, folks.
Stay close, guys.
I can hear them outside. There's a boss fight, ain't there? So far, I have only killed one person, and that's because I didn't have any other option. If you were there for the first stream, you would be aware, well, first or second, I'm fairly certain it was the first, aka the 4-hour stream. You would be aware of the one person I have killed. Ever since, I've been trying to keep as many people alive as I can.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
This is no place for go by I hear these here. Perfect, you're mine, brother!
I believe this is the right place. This is the perfect day to die. Wipe the blood right out of your eye. That's like 2 upgrades. That's the potential of 2 upgrades or more, that I have to pay from my debt. I'm happy I have maxed out weapons and have been really focusing on the blood stuff through this playthrough. Ah yes, must go upstairs.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan?
I'm afraid it's not good, miss.
What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
I'm gonna go with this
Edgar's
one.
behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say, I'm shocked, Jonathan.
Yes, that explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly,
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan.
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
I fucking knew it! This is gonna be such a pain in the ass. We need to find, and we're gonna make ourselves an antidote. Ah, shit. Well, grab your hatchet, grab your shotgun, and grab your wooden stake. Nick, we're doing this lumberjack style, folks. I've been more of a lumberjack than I have been of a vampire. Most of my vampire stuff went into leveling up health and stamina, and just fuck everything else. I recognize that probably wasn't the smartest choice, but it's worked out for me in the long run. I'm just happy that this Dark Souls-esque game is not a Dark Souls in its currency of you drop it when you die. Okay then, let's get started.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Loading screen. Imagine within 3 videos we beat.
I cannot enter.
Shit. Then we'll go to the next closest location. We're gonna have to take the long route to get into what we need.
Stay away! This one's mine! God walks with back to the bloody grave! Remember your vow! Take its head! This one's mine! Die, haste! You're mine! Die, Bernie!
This is the 3rd loading screen in within like 1 minute.
Die, Bernie!
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
This night we're fighting for our lives. Let me hear your battle cry. This night there's no surrender. Also, yes, once we are done and with this playthrough, I am not doing a second one. We are not doing the bad ending. But the next game we'll be playing is the BioShock 1 and 2. That'll be the next constant kind of streaming stuff we'll be doing until I have the surprise stuff operational. So I hope you're all excited for that. So much blood.
Better go home, son.
And up and break. They're fucking everywhere.
Over there! A leech! Over there! There's one of them!
You're gonna hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you back, boy.
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Fuck yeah! I played it smart for my life. Let me hear your battle cry. This night we're fighting for our lives. Let me hear your battle cry. For it's unlike what you're used to. You've got my attention. You're curious for me. Well, I'm no liar. It felt so wrong. It felt so right. Gotta dance with the devil tonight. I kissed a vampire and I liked it. I liked it. You've got my attention. I'm curious just for you. Wow! Just pull the trigger. Loading screen. Nope.
This is despicable.
Stupid beast! Mine! I'll take it. Die, beast! In the grave! Filthy fucking beast! Die, vermin! That leech is far!
I look a little healthier after injecting myself with that.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! Fuck, he's doing one! Get a taste of this! Murdering boss!
I got a Luger, a shotgun, an axe, and a sword. Yeah, welcome to the lumberyard. McCullum.
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies? This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail. It's locked, all right.
Bloody monster!
No, you don't.
As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good word. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Spotted! Watch out, boys! I order you! Stand back! Strong, brothers! Back to the hell that spawned you!
Hello.
Hello.
How do you... You should... Goodbye. Good evening.
Are you here to end me?
Not at all, McCullum.
Really?
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic.
I need the antidote to save this city.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more.
I have found the carrier, McCullum. The infection's source. It may be science or some supernatural power that's responsible for all this. But I will harness either or both to end the epidemic.
A vampire doctor. My God, you're a terrifying creature. Jonathan Emmett Reed. Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then.
Thank you.
Indeed.
What?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
I like this man's outfit. I like your cut, G. Sweat.
What?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
And
Carl Eldritch, one-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
what will the Guard of Prewin do now? Will you stop?
Yes. But we shall continue to protect innocents from beasts like you. We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. She...
Like me?
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the...
Adieu.
Until we...
Okay, folks, that leaves one to go. Yeah, just run straight through a pair of benches. The epidemic.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them!
I have done everything within my power to save as many lives as I can.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
And now we grab you, and we grab you. because you two are probably going to be the next best things now that we're all out of ammo.
It's locked, all right.
Another locked... Okay. Once we take care of this guy, we're gonna take a look at
This
the
is
map.
now.
Whitechapel. Another... How many loads am I gonna have to deal with today? God damn.
Watch yourselves! This way! No! Watch it!
The axe is good for stun locking, but if I need to get damage out quick then back off, I'll swap to the sword.
Women of all countries unite!
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
The Escalon Club. Here we go, I have no idea how far we are. Ooh, ooh, yeah, baby.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, asshole.
Welcome back, my mortal peer. Let me look at you with my piercing new eyes.
Good evening, Aloysius.
Mr. Dawson to you. You may be my maker, and I thank you for that. But we must not forget etiquette.
Forgive me, sir.
You're forgiven, my dear doctor. And if you need anything, even the most expensive items to help you in your mission...
I may need...
Yes, baby. Thank you, my good sir. Where's Lord Redgrave? There he is.
Good evening.
Welcome.
I've looked.
Good. We've held out thus far.
The blood of Will.
The blood of...
This...
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity...
Thank you, my...
Now go, Lancebearer. Craft a legend to be sung to Ascalon recruits for the ages to come.
We're almost out of blood debt. Find a hideout.
Women die too in this war. Women's right to vote is only the first.
Very lash. Antidote. Let's scrap everything.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
I am fully prepared. Reach the hive. Oh Harriet, oh Harriet. Myth of a horned vampire. Yeah, I got what that's called. It's called the devil. Is that screaming? Oh no, that might have been screaming.
This place has been ransacked. They've all been slaughtered. Pre-1. No, not their style. Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow. Where is old Bridget? Damn. If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
The hell?
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared. Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land.
All right. But no...
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You see...
Why?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat. The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world.
What kind?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save the...
What is your...
I do not understand.
Blood?
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
Excuse me, you don't just say, I was born and made of blood.
But who are you,
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector.
Just give...
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man.
I'm here.
I have heard you, but beware.
What?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
Tell me about this.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morgan. I know her.
The Celtic goddess of war. Is this a ruse of some...
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this. She is a vengeful mother.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and
more. I
Tell me
hate
what it is then.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
I only wish
to perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poison.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me.
Your final task awaits you at the end.
What will...
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this...
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke. For you will have purified its source.
And then what?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own. You very soon be brave.
Well, I'm fairly certain that's our exit. Well, that just proves my theory.
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance. I have this thirst for blood.
Harriet?
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I was a good mother.
Do you think your champion will consider me, child?
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Well, that's disturbing. The actual fuck.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suascal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into
It's over now.
Yes. You prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you and...
No need to...
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I...
Who are you?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
Thank you. I've got multiple guns.
London has been cleansed.
Oh.
This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim. Patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Holy shit! What am I doing now in here? And I still have guns! Oh, so that's my car. Okay then. This is either...
Well,
this is definitely old European.
This is it. Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
The horned one. Hey, bud.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been...
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me.
What?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer.
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
Either way, that makes me scared.
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
And what are you to her?
She is my mother. My dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
What does she seek?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant Ghostly Queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Tis
unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country?
With your progeny at its head, it would not be long before this Ekon assembly catches a second wind. To discreetly control its plans is your decision to make.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for William Marshall, for he escaped their two great hunts. Remember.
What will become of the brother?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered...
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret.
And you?
I am just here to salute my sons, and to bid them fare thee well.
I like this guy.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril. Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
So King Arthur was a vampire.
Tell me about Will.
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Is he...
Have I not already answered?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose.
Who are your...
You are my son.
This...
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
I would love to meet my brother.
So that is all we are?
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
You are a good dad.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you.
Only I can end.
It's locked. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Aha! We need to find an inventive way in. Like we have time and time again.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere. This castle is falling apart.
It might be falling apart, but it does look nice. Don't wanna fall down there, don't know. Or maybe I don't. Yeah, I don't have any other choice but to.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently. This painting looks suspicious.
This did not end as fast as I thought it was going to. Quite the interesting twist. But they do have fair point.
believe I'm doing this. A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for. This is despicable.
Drawn by Vincent Van... Okay, so she's a lot older than we originally gave her credit for. Jacob Blackwood.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
I know what I need to do.
One last switch, and... here's another switch. I should keep looking. One last switch, and...
so that's fire. Which is not what we're looking for. We need a moon. That's a shield.
Voila.
Why would she have such an ancient tome?
Drop your... Thing to be afraid of.
Now that I stand before you both...
We still have a few minutes.
Will you...
No, John.
And what...
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money.
Where are we?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your...
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take... Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret.
Why did...
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else.
You mean you had to return to the real source of the...
Yes. To end it.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
We could...
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate, but my father's antidote cured me. He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from...
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
Not always, Jonathan. I remember how you killed that poor nurse for blackmailing me.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes? Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
I found...
Once I understood what the ingredients were. I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
King...
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula.
And did it?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again. Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison?
You also...
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the...
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you
brother.
feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long. You could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like...
Vampires.
Considering your experience, please, tell me what...
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I have never...
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter...
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
That explains it. It I've been seeing your standard British, European / Romanian vampires. That's what we've been seeing and been dealing with for years. What he's talking about is the old Celtic style one, which we're children of the Morgan. I know that because I have studied Celtic mythology. They've mixed two different mythoses, folklore, and made it into a beautiful intertwined world.
Can we...
The Red Queen.
You met her?
Just once, but she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this.
Why?
Wait.
Do you...
I don't...
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long, as she releases me.
Goodbye.
Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then?
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin.
Champion of... I trust you, Jonathan. Have you not...
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, but the cost was dire. Blood and tears, both parched by cleansing flames. You've lost your way, my champion bittersweet. I am moved to pity as I feel your rampant rage void of purpose or meaning. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas, she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
God damn. A taste for blood. Well, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed VampYr. It was a story of blood, tears, pestilence, death, deceit, infection, and misery. As the character Grimm from American McGee's Grimm says, may all our dark stories end so well. I will see you all in the next I'll see you all this Thursday. may all our dreaded stories end so well. Until next time.